Good, boss of YouTube. What's up? How's it going, everybody? Half for y'all today a Showdown live. So this may be going up a little bit late today, like maybe around 3 instead of the normal 2 o'clock. But shouldn't be too big of an issue. But yeah, doing UBERS once again. A couple reasons. Right now, NU is in suspect test. Don't really feel like doing PU. Don't have any teams for RU currently. UU has that whole ambi-pump thing probably going on that Joey's trying to do, and I don't really want to be a part of that, or I don't want to see or face ambi palms in UU. And then OU, I still see, the thing about OU is that I don't feel comfortable doing OU like myself. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like OU and RU are realistically the two tiers I know the absolute least about, so I would still like to maybe learn them a little bit better on my own before I get back into OU and RU. Like I don't mind doing it with Los Amigos because all they play is OU basically. Like that's all they really do play is OU. I'm like the lower tier UBERS guy out of the group. So yeah, we'll get eventually this year into like regular singles OU lives. And yeah, I think I covered up here. PU, yeah, don't want to do that right now. And just got the suspect, keeping away from that for now. UU, Ambipom, OU, meh. UBERS, very fun. Still absolutely love UBERS, and I got an idea for this team last night. Oh, not last night, but yesterday. Was it last night? I think it was either last night or not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, while I was at my parents' house, and I really want to use Ho. Ho is an absolutely amazing Pokemon in the UBERS tier, although it does need some good support because of its 4x weakness. Still, Regenerator is pretty awesome. This set that you can see on your screen is something that I actually really wanted to try out myself. I feel like this set could be something that catches a lot of things off guard. Now, that's not to say this is probably the best set for Ho. I definitely think it's a very interesting, pretty solid set because you can catch things off guard, you can sweep late game, you can still be a huge offensive presence because of Recover and Regenerator. Flyinium Z does absolutely so much damage to so many different things, and I'm hoping that we can catch a couple things off guard with that. Flame Charge is really nice for late game. If I'm able to boost up, then Ho can sweep with this set specifically because we can manhandle through some counters or some walls with Supersonic SKYSTRIKE, which should be pretty cool. Next off, of course, we have Primal Groudon, nice standard Spadef set. I've really been loving the Spadef sets of Primal Groudon because this thing just checks so many different mons. Like, I'll probably get around to trying Double Dance again. I've used Double Dance before. Special's also pretty cool, but for right now, I felt like this set would really fit on the team. We have Arceus-Ground, which is super nice because it is a very amazing defogger. Between Judgment and Ice Beam, we can wear down a lot of things and do a lot of good damage to mons here. Next off, we have good old Ferrothorn, another Pokemon I've really been enjoying in the UBERS tier. We have Scarfed Xerneas for some nice little speed control. Secondary defogger, aromatherapy is really nice. Also, we can sleep fodder it potentially for a sleep talk. I thought about maybe changing or just taking off aromatherapy and defog, but you never know when this could come in clutch late game, or if like something is toxic to burn could really come in handy. And then finally, we have another Pokemon that hasn't really seen too much light in UBERS at all lately, and that is Palkia. I originally wanted to have something like Toxapex in this last slot because I felt like Pex could really pair up with this team, being able to get up T-Spikes and handle some physically offensive threats, but we still have a pretty solid backbone between these 3 mons alone. So I decided just to be a little bit more aggressive with Palkia here. If worst comes to worst, I'll probably switch this back to Toxapex, but if anything, I'll leave like both versions of the team down in the description. I just like Palkia because it's a very hard-hitting, underrated mon right now in UBERS, and can definitely be very scary for teams that are not prepared for it. So yeah, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this, hit that like button down below and let's get this started. Alright, so oh buddy has a Ho as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, Gengar is gonna be pretty terrifying. I'm guessing this to be like Arceus Water or Fairy, it looks like, from the build of the team. So he may just lead off with the Groudon here. I kind of want to lead off with my, not Xerneas, but with my Palkia, because I expect him to lead off Groudon or lead potentially the Yveltal is what I'm thinking. Arceus-Ground is actually a pretty good lead, honestly, looking at his team. I kind of want to dent something real quick, so I'm going to lead off Palkia, as he does end up leading off with the Yveltal. Yeah, Yveltal is kind of a nuisance to this team because we don't really have a good switch into it, so I'm hoping that he'll Oblivion Wing here, possibly. And I'm not too sure exactly how much damage we're doing to this if we... Hold on, actually we have our set right here. Oh, that's good damage. I don't want to go for Thunder though because I know I'm gonna miss. Even though, oh, that is a straight Oko. So if he's Scarfed, he is doing little bit of damage to us. Dark Pulse could possibly flinch us, but I'm gonna take that chance. And we're faster than him, and it just dies. We get a crit turn 1, Palkia already coming through. Yeah, I mean it's got a high. I thought it had a high critical hit ratio, but to get a turn 1, that is kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie there. That was actually pretty lucky. I'm guessing he was just more of a Life Orb or Spec set potentially. As in comes Necrozma. If this is Ultra Necrozma, that is a little bit of a nuisance. At the same time though, I just kind of get a free switch into Ho-Oh possibly. Let's see, what's he gonna want to do here? He could SD, that could be a little scary. I don't see too much use for my Groudon outside of dealing with this Necrozma here, so we're gonna see if he's defensive or not. As he does turn out to be defensive. Okay, that's good. That's good information actually, because now we know that this is most likely offensive Groudon. I thought about making the aggressive switch in the Ho-Oh, and now I kind of do wish I did that, because we would have been able to absolutely nuke something with a Brave Bird more than likely. So if this is Jolly Groudon, that's a little bit scary actually. He most likely is going to want to go for the Toxic here, so I'm going to try to bring in my Ferrothorn as he stayed in, is what I'm thinking. No, okay, he actually switched out. This is not that bad either, because what I can do here is definitely just go for a free Leech Seed. Main reason why I would rather Leech Seed is because I feel like he's going to want to try to bring in Gengar to trap me potentially. And Groudon is also a pretty solid switch in here, but I was more scared of Gengar than the Groudon, I think. At the same time though, I could have just been aggressive and gone straight for the Gyro Ball, I suppose. So definitely going to make the aggressive switch here into my thingamabobber, as he makes a good double out into the Ho-Oh, so there is a chance maybe this doesn't have any fire type move to hit me with. And this thing could be a little scary depending on the set he is exactly running. I need to defog here regardless. I want to get rid of these rocks for my own Ho-Oh, as he turns to have Toxic. Okay, so he most likely is the regular defensive Ho-Oh set, or the Life Orb bulky set that I saw. So what's he going to want to do here? He could expect me just to go for Judgment, but looking at his team, he doesn't really have a good switch into Judgment. He could just go for Sacred Fire as well. I feel like bringing in Palkia here isn't a bad, like, aggressive switch in. And we just die. Okay. Did not expect to get KO'd there for free. That is a little scary. We do get a switch into our own Ho-Oh though, which he's got no safe switch in except for Arceus. Oh, I kind of want to SKYSTRIKE here, honestly. Doubling doesn't seem that bad either, in my opinion. I'm gonna double. Yeah, because Arceus there was a pretty safe switch for him. Try to get up the rocks here. So he's got Toxic, Defog, Judgment. And I can bring back in Ferrothorn here on the Defog and potentially fire off a Toxic here. So we can catch an incoming Ho-Oh. So now we're going to put this on a timer, which is really nice. This is super nice. And I can bring in my own Ho-Oh here. And we do have the recover. And we may actually be faster than him if he's just running like a standard set. So he does try to go for Sacred Fire there. Doesn't do entirely too much to us, which is excellent. And I kind of want to go for the Brave Bird here. I feel like his best bet is to go for Toxic though. That's my thing. I feel like he should definitely Toxic in this scenario. So I'm going to double out into Groudon. As he brings back in the Arceus. Okay. So at this point, it seems like he's very set on bringing in Arceus against my Ho-Oh, so that's going to be some good information. And I do still have a Aromatherapy, so I can definitely still go for that, as I'm going to switch right back into Ferrothorn here. Don't really mind the Judgment. I literally lose nothing and just going for a Leech Seed here, I think, because we still catch the Ho-Oh on the switch-in. We're still going to wear it down. And all I need to do is just catch this Arceus with my Ho-Oh on the switch-in. I'm a little upset that that Brave Bird actually knocked out Palkia. I really thought we could live. Although, I guess in my In my defense, I should have ran the calc. Yeah, I should have checked the calc there. But let's see. So Sacred Fire does some nice damage. How much does Z Brave Bird do? Yeah, 60%. So if we can catch it with the Brave Bird off switching, we should be fine. You're definitely just Toxic here. I still lose nothing in bringing in my Ho-Oh, I think. Yeah, so I can definitely go for a Sacred Fire here. Because he most likely is going to want to switch out now. And even if he stays in, he's going to be severely worn down. I really don't think you stay in here. There's no reason for him to risk staying in here. Yeah, Arceus was always his play there. So we catch that, and we managed to get a little burn, which is excellent. And I kind of want to Flame Charge here. Because the sooner we beat this, the sooner we deal with the rest of his team. So I'm going to go for Supersonic SKYSTRIKE because I want to absolutely nuke this. And then that way it's exactly in range of us being able to knock him out with another hit. Yeah, so he picks a fodder, any fodder. Do I risk the miss? Oh, I don't know if I really want to risk the miss here. I have to Brave Bird, I think. Yeah, so Supersonic SKYSTRIKE actually really coming in handy here because we're able to just absolutely do so much damage to this Arceus. Good lord. Yeah, you're not switching in, buddy. Oh, got him. Got him. And I could probably just Flame Charge again. Because we still live another round of Toxic, I'm pretty sure. He could try to switch out here. Recovering isn't a bad play realistically. Because he could just expect me to blindly stay in. But I don't think you would double here. I don't really think you make that play. So I'm going to switch out because we still have use for our Ho-Oh in this match. The thing is, I could just get a free KO here. But my thing also is that he could try to switch in the Primal Groudon and preserve this. So doubling, yeah, I still feel like doubling out is a good play. I stand by this play. I stand by this play 100%. Yeah, because we're faster than this. We're faster than this. And down goes the Arceus, so that's good. Now we can get up our rocks for free here, and they'll be here to stay. As in comes the Gengar. This thing is going to trap something. I like how literally his last 4 Pokemon, my Xerneas can do absolutely nothing to. So probably going to have to sack Xerneas here. He's probably going to Shadow Ball anyways, honestly. No, he substitutes. Actually, that's very bad. Okay, we at least break the sub, so that's good. This, unfortunately, is going to take down another Mon with us. Oh, I did not expect this to be substitute. That's actually really problematic. That is a really big issue, actually. We live 1 hit. I have the Precipice Blades here. No, oh, it's better to get up. No, I don't know if it's worth getting up rocks here now. Because we don't live a hit from this. Ho-Oh is really weakened though. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get up my rocks in this case. Yeah, I thought about going straight for the rocks there, but the thing that I know, I feel like I've been saying the thing is too much. I apologize, but my thought was that he would just go straight for the Hex. Like that would have made perfect sense in my opinion. We still live 1. Yeah, we easily live 1. And we get up our rocks here. So down goes the Ho, and we managed to get up our rocks. So that's kind of nice. This Gengar is still a problem. Yeah, this Gengar is still a problem for sure. I'm just going to roar him out in case he tries to substitute, hoping that I miss. But yeah, him judgmenting, not judgmenting, but him going for that was definitely better played there. And I'm not sure if Ho can actually live 1. He's got Substitute, Sludge Wave, Shadow Ball. Which means he either doesn't have Will-O-Wisp or he doesn't have Hex. I need Arceus-Ground, I think. And I need Ho-Oh. This is probably my best option here. I could try and Leech Seed here, expecting him to switch. Because if he doesn't have Taunt, okay, that's fine. I don't even mind that. I really don't mind that. Because just a matter of what his offensive move is. I'm gonna spike here. So now we can get off a little bit more chip damage on his other mons. This doesn't beat us 1v1 unless he Destiny Bonds this turn. So I'm gonna try and Leech Seed. Yeah, okay. I didn't want to go for the Gyro Ball in case he did have Destiny Bond. This way we still just barely live. And we still have a chance to win this. This is where me losing Palkia earlier does kind of suck. I'm gonna Leech Seed this right now. There is a possibility this goes for, yeah, double setup. Let's see. Do you Fire Punch in this scenario? He's got to go for an offensive move. I think you Precipice Blade here. So we're gonna switch in the Ho-Oh. Okay, yeah. Fire Punch is a solid play on this part. That's fine though. We're still getting off chip damage on this. This is what I want. I just want to get off all this type of recoil damage on him. This is all I wanted. Was just to get off all this recoil damage on him. Because we should be able to win here now. And all I need to do is just go for a judgment on this. We live one. For sure we live one. And down that goes. His last mon is going to be this Necrozma, which we know is a defensive variant. So there is no way he should be able to touch my Ho-Oh. Yeah, so the thing is that this turn he can definitely try to go for rocks. But you wouldn't be running max speed on this. No, there's no chance you run max speed on this ever. So we can recover here with Ho-Oh now. And I should be able just to spam Sacred Fire against him. Yeah, Sacred Fire should take us to the promised land here, and we can pull out a victory. So even though I did make that really big misplay with Palkia, we're still going to be able to pull out the victory here more than likely. Yeah, that does really good damage, honestly. That does really good damage. I mean, if you really want to waste all your if you want to waste all your Morning Suns, by all means, go for it, dog. I will stay in here and spam this to no end. Yeah, there's not much that he could have done at that point. As long as I don't miss, we should be fine. Please don't miss. Yes, okay. Oh, I was so scared because you always miss at like the worst moment. So that was a pretty solid first game. Let's go ahead and get another one. Alright, so we have some more Ho-Oh food here, depending on what Arceus variant this is. So I knew Arceus would be an issue to try to break through with Ho-Oh. But luckily, as we saw in the first game, Supersonic SKYSTRIKE actually really did help us out, being able to pressure the Arceus enough. So looking at lead, Yveltal is definitely what I'm expecting. Mewtwo actually kind of terrifies me as a lead. So I kind of want to lead Xerneas here. Yeah, Mewtwo really scares me. Well, I mean, I have a fucking Ho-Oh. Like, Ho-Oh looks like a really solid lead, honestly. We live any hit from Mewtwo. If I lead Xerneas, he could just lead with the Groudon, and I don't really want that. I have to lead Xerneas. Like, Mewtwo's such a giant threat. Okay, so he ends up leading off with Arceus, and it's Arceus Water, so that's some good information. He can definitely switch out here, but he does bring in Magearna. Okay, good. I was really hoping to see Magearna as opposed to seeing Groudon, and I can definitely just fire off a Toxic. I don't think Magearna's run Heal Bell currently in Ultra Sun and Moon. Actually, Heal Bell on Magearna doesn't seem too bad. Although, I guess you do want Volt Switch, you want Floral Cannon, you want Heart Swap, and some run Pain Split from what I've seen, which can also be super annoying. I'm just going to Toxic here. Yeah, so we catch the incoming Groudon, put that on a timer. Thankfully, we don't miss. Thankfully, we don't miss the Toxic, and that's really excellent because now we can bring in our Arceus-Ground here, and we can start working some magic, wearing down this Groudon, pressuring the rest of his team, as well as hopefully being able to get up our own Stealth Rocks. But this is definitely Defog Arceus. So the question is, does he have Judgment or Toxic? Because they always have Defog, Recover, and Ice Beam. And usually the last move from what I've seen is either Toxic or Judgment. They never only run Judgment as an offensive move. So he does go for the rocks there. Just gonna Defog, really don't mind this at all. As in comes the Yveltal. Yveltal is a little bit of a nuisance to this team. So I need to see exactly what kind of set he is. I don't want to switch into Ferrothorn, I really don't. Because if he specs, he's gonna be doing So much damage to us. Ooh. That's actually a lot less than I was expecting, I'll be honest with you guys. I thought he would do more damage. So, he can definitely Oblivion Wing here. I could try to switch into my Xerneas. I don't know if I really want to stay in here and take the hit. I could stay in to take the hit and recover off the damage to see exactly what kind of set he is and if he does Oblivion Wing or not. But from the build of his team, this definitely looks like it's scarfed. And it's just a 50-50 on whether or not he's going to Oblivion Wing or go for the Dark Pulse right now. Alright, so we're back. Turns out that he is a defensive Yveltal, and I really want a Brave Bird here. Oh, do I want a Supersonic or not? Do you stay in here? I'm going to double out on the Palkia, because I don't think... He's either going to switch into Arceus, or he's going to stay in and Roost, yeah. Those were really his only plays that he could have made. So, I kind of want to fire off a Thunder here. Taunt, Toxic, Roost. Probably Knock Off, Foul Play, or Oblivion Wing. I feel like you would rather have Knock Off or Foul Play. So, I really want a Thunder. Do I risk it here? I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. Yes! So we get off damage on Magearna. That's good. That's good. That's good. Because this chip damage is excellent, since we're going to be able to wear him down. And I'm going to try to catch him on a Volt Switch, so I can hopefully get up my rocks. But, oh, if I had Supersonic there, dude, that Yveltal would have been dropped on its neck. Oh, Toxic is actually something else that Magearna could possibly carry. That would be kind of cool, now that I think about it. So his best switch-ins here are definitely the Arceus. Arceus gives him a free blatant switch in here. So I'm going to double out on the Ferrothorn. I don't think you bring in Groudon here. And you don't Volt Switch. Or you try to bring in the Yveltal. Okay, well, it's not too bad. Taunting is definitely his best play in my opinion. So we try to bring back in Palkia here, and I'm going to Fire Blast this time. Because the fact that we weaken Magearna means that now it's not going to safely switch into Fire Blast. The only issue is that we have to hit 2 Fire Blasts. And he stays in. That's actually fine. That does pretty solid damage. That does really respectable damage, honestly. Yeah, we still have Aromatherapy too, so I don't mind all these Toxics, and we can definitely Aromatherapy on one of his switch-ins to Magearna or the Groudon. You don't stay in here. Why would you stay in here? Okay, he actually stayed in. He actually stayed in. I'm more surprised about the fact that he actually risked Yveltal instead of me hitting that Thunder, because you have a perfect switch in Magearna and your Arceus Water, dude. I'm not sure why he wanted to do that. I'm guessing he just doesn't need Yveltal at this point, or he thinks that it's done its work. So he could expect me to double again. I feel like this is my best chance to try to bring in Xerneas on the Arceus to go for the Aromatherapy. Yeah, I really feel like you would want to bring in Arceus here. Right? Yeah, okay. So this dude is just kind of playing very safe and obvious, which is not bad at all. It's not bad for him to be doing that at all. The next issue is that this turn he goes for Defog. I could actually bring in Ferrothorn and I just get a free Leech Seed on something. Like, what does he do to my Ferrothorn, actually? Yeah, and Toxic right now is not too bothersome to the team. So I'm not really too worried about what he's going to try and do here, but this is definitely Defog. I don't typically see Defog Yveltal, but I guess in theory it could actually kind of come in handy. So he actually ended up going for the Ice Beam there. Okay, do you let me Toxic you? Please let me Toxic you. No! Okay, he did make the correct play there. He did make the correct play there. Ah, I got a little too eager with that Toxic. I really got a little too eager, but you guys don't understand. If I had been able to Toxic that Arceus, it would have been game, I think. Well, not game, but it would have made Arceus so much easier to deal with. So what do you do here? I've always switched into Groudon, but I feel like this turn is a turn that he does want to go for the Volt Switch. Yeah, that honestly is not a bad play, but whatever comes in is getting caught with this Leech Seed. I'm gonna make an aggressive switch out here to Ho-Oh. Yeah, so now I think I just Brave Bird and claim a kill. Actually, would Flame Charge be able to knock this out in the sun? Hold on. This is in the sun. This is in the sun. Let's see. Ho-Oh. No. No, it does not. Oh. I'm Brave Birding. Oh. So down goes the Groudon. That's good. Now, his only real answer to my Xerneas is this Magearna. So once we pressure that, it should be good for Xerneas to come in. We are Scarf Xerneas, so the sooner I defog, the better. Because he has put me in a position of where I'm the one that needs to defog. He does not need to defog, and that's good for him. I don't think we live a hit here. No, we're dropping. Oh, if it wasn't for this Toxic, we would be out of range of where we could actually... We would be in range of where we could actually live one hit is what I meant, so... Oh, this Mewtwo is actually a humongous issue. Alright, so back. Sorry, just been busy or things. Yeah, sorry for not being able to commentate here. Just gonna Leech Seed, catch whatever comes in comes Magearna, that's fine. Can probably get up a Spike here as he goes for the Volt Switch, most likely. Going for the Leech Seed realistically is not too bad either, I think. But I think getting up a Spike is probably better for me in the long run of this battle. Because we're gonna chip down Mewtwo when it comes in, we're gonna chip down Marshadow, and most importantly, we're chipping down this Magearna as well. So, yeah, he does go for the Volt Switch there. Very safe play for him to have made. As he brings in the Marshadow. I don't need Palkia at this point, unfortunately. It's not really doing too much for the team. As he goes for a Bulk Up, that's not really that bad. He does knock us out here, though, with whatever. Oh, please don't be sashed. As long as this is not sashed, I think we're fine. Although, Sash Marshadow has become a little bit more popular, way more than I would have personally liked to see, so... Magearna's getting really chipped down now. Was getting really chipped down now. The Xerneas is still kind of a nuisance. I don't think you Volt Switch here. He should want to switch into the Arceus, is what I'm thinking. No, okay, you just go for a Floral Cannon. Alright. Is this where you Volt Switch? This is probably when he Volt Switches, so I'm gonna try to bring in Arceus. I don't know why he would risk that. Why would you risk that? Yeah, and then we miss Precipice Blade. Oh, that sucks. This is getting really tough right now. I still just need a Leech Seed this. Yeah, this is where he would have allowed us just to Toxic him then. You don't stay in here. You bring in Magearna or Marshadow is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to double out. And we live any hit this wants to go for. So I'm going to recover first. Or he just nukes us there. Oh, if I knocked out Magearna earlier, would have been a pretty good spot right here. Have to double. I'm not sure how much that Precipice Blade... I'm not sure how much the Precipice Blade miss mattered. Because we might have been able to put this Arceus in range of Xerneas. And I always want a Leech Seed here. I spam Leech Seed to catch Magearna. I'm guessing he's going for a freeze. Ah, he got me. So he does have the low kick. This is fine. We have our spike up. As long as we can keep this spike up, we pressure the Magearna. Yeah, this is 21%. It's not too bad. I'm making the aggressive switch into Groudon here. I think this is where you would want to switch into Arceus. But we don't do enough damage to Arceus. What Xerneas do we? No, we only do 40%. And he switches in at like 60%. If I roar him out here, then that puts us in a bad spot. Oh, I need a Precipice Blade here. We don't miss, thankfully. We don't miss there. And I should be able to bring in Ferrothorn here, as he does go for the recover. He needs to defog here. Yeah, you absolutely need to defog in that scenario. There was no way he could have let me just go and keep up a spike. And he... Well, it was really only a matter of time. Oh, okay, so we unthaw. That's really nice. Oh, I need to make the play here. He does low kick though. Okay, that's good. And we're still out of range of the Mars Shadow Sneak, I'm pretty sure. I've always blindly made the aggressive play, but I feel like this turn if I switch out into Groudon, he then switches into Magearna, or he stays in. He can't afford to lose this, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna make a risky double here. Yeah, so we catch the incoming Magearna. And I can just go straight for a Precipice Blade here. We still pressure the Arceus water. And he's toxic now, so that's good. Yeah, so the question is, do you recover here? Because I can definitely just Precipice Blade. Yeah, we're going to be racking up that toxic damage pretty nicely there. So we're going to try to bring in Ferrothorn here. Please don't freeze me. Yes, okay, thank you. Oh, in comes Mars Shadow. We live one hit. We live one hit, I think. I'm very positive we live a close combat at least. Well, no, I don't know. Oh, this is a really tough spot we're in. I think I have to Gyro Ball. Yeah, I was really not in a good spot there. I was just really not in a good spot there. What could have I done differently here? This was definitely winnable. In my opinion, like this was definitely winnable. I mean, I don't knock you out with Moonblast, so yeah, there's no way I win this here. If I had been able to keep that spike up, then we would have been able to beat this Magearna. Yeah, Magearna is really the only thing that kind of stopped us here. Yeah, see, it only did 22%. I'm not sure why he just Volt Switched there. Yeah, that was a good game. So, let's see how long it's been. So this dude's got a Torkoal. I do not know why. But alrighty. So we're gonna lead off Arceus here. As he ends up leading off with the Ho. I'm just gonna Ice Beam to see exactly what kind of set this Ho is. And then we can go from there. I don't want to switch right into Palkia, as we learned from game number 1. We are not safely switching into this. Speaking of Palkia, Palkia can actually put in a little bit of work against his team here. So he does go for Sacred Fire. Doesn't do entirely too much to us there. Gonna try to bring in Palkia here. Because it looks like he is not a Life Orb variant. And he gets 2 burns in a row. Oh no, see? I called it. No, I didn't. What am I talking about? What's going on? My name is Leo. I don't know what I'm saying. Did I just Thunder here? I feel like this is a pretty free Thunder. Excuse me. I feel like this is a pretty free Thunder. As we were gonna miss on the Torkoal. But I mean, that's fine. Oh, no. What? Isn't that 50 accuracy in the sun? I'm pretty sure that's like 50% in the sun. So, I'm not sure how we hit that, but I think Spatial Ren might have knocked him out there. As in comes the Ho-Oh. Do you just go for the Sacred Fire again? I mean, I guess you could just Brave Bird here, honestly. Ferrothorn, I don't think is doing too much in this battle. Arceus-Ground still comes in handy though, for sure. I don't think I need Ferrothorn. I'm just gonna sack Ferrothorn. Yeah, there was also the chance that he Brave Birded. So this is Bandit, I'm pretty sure, from the way he's playing it. And I'm just gonna try and spike up if we can live a hit, maybe. If we live a hit, for some reason we're at 21%, and this is a Bandit Ho. Yeah, I don't know why he has a Torkoal. That's kind of cool, I guess. I'm trying to see the merits of Torkoal. I mean, yeah, I guess you get your sun up, dog. Like, congratulations. But I don't know why you would use a Torkoal. Why don't you use regular Groudon? Has Drought, too. And it's UBERS. Torkoal is just kind of there. I don't know. Maybe he knows a secret that I don't know. And we're just going to chalk it up to that. So he's definitely banded. Definitely banded. And I think I just click Fire Blast here on something. Yeah, I'm going to Fire Blast. This is Life Orb in the sun. What does he switch into this? I'm not really too sure. I want to say we can also knock out Ho-Oh. I really want to say... Oh, this is dying. Please don't. Please don't. Yes! Yes! It just died. Ah, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. It just died, guys. I blinked and it was gone. I'm Spatial Raining you in the face. Yeah, I don't care if you're sashed. You're not, like, setting up for free. Go away. Go away. Get out my face. I just Moonblast here for free. I'm surprised this dude had a sashed Rayquaza. The funny thing is that he can still win. He can legitimately still win. He can legitimately still win. Just gonna Moonblast this. Do a nice 2%. And now this is where I Flame Charge, and I think we actually win with Ho-Oh here. Yeah, because I can Flame Charge on whatever comes in. If that is Ultra Necrozma, I don't think he knocks us out with anything. You wouldn't risk bringing in Necrozma here. You never make that play. Or you do make that play. Please have leftovers. No. Okay, so now is the tricky part. What set are you? What set are you? Let's see. Because that Flame Charge did entirely too much damage. That just did way too much damage. Yeah, okay, so he's offensive for sure. He's offensive Necrozma, which means he's Ultra Necrozma most likely. Let's see. I think I have to Supersonic SKYSTRIKE here. Yes! And we got him! Oh! Alright, let's go. And down it goes. Oh, picking up another KO here. Actually, I probably didn't even have to do that, did I? How much was he at? He was at 66, so if I wanted to risk the roll, that's fine. I can still Brave Bird this pretty easily. Yeah. And I have Recover, so I should beat him 1v1, I think. Or he knocks me out. Well, why does that even matter? I just bring in Arceus here, and I Judgment, and I win, I think. Yeah, so it looks like this may come down to... Hold on. I Oko Lucario, right? I'm pretty sure I Oko Mega Lucario. This man, like... What? Did I put Arceus Lucario? The hell? Yeah, you just die. How much does Bullet Punch do? Oh, that's it? What if he's Adamant? Okay, so as long as say... Yeah, okay, so I can just Judgment here for free, basically. Or Ice Beam, honestly. Ice Beam... Like, I lose nothing in Ice Beaming here. Because if he stays in, he knocks himself out. And then I still just win with Groudon. So yeah, I literally just Judgment here, and I win. Okay, I win. I win. There was no reason for me to not Judgment there, because he knocked himself out to Brave Bird recoil. And if he knocked me out, then Groudon is still at full HP, and I always beat Lucario 1v1. Well, there's a 50% chance that he beats me 1v1 because I could have missed. Yeah, so this is game. I just recover here pretty freely, and I can stall out whatever he wants to go for. Earthquake, and it doesn't matter. Does that matter? I don't think that matters, does it? I think if he crits me, he can win here with Ho-Oh still, actually. Well, Ho-Oh put in work in 2 battles, so I'm happy about that. I'm still, like, that second game I'm a little bit upset about. I'm not sure, like, what I could have done a little differently. I'm not sure if that Precipice Blade miss late game on the Arceus water switching mattered too much. I guess what I could have done was try to play a little more aggressive with my Palkia. And if I had caught the Magearna with the Fire Blast earlier, that would have been nice. Also here, like, if I'd known this was Mewtwo X, I would have switched out. There was no reason for me to risk Ho-Oh there in that scenario then. Yeah, and then it was just kind of like a uphill battle at that point, which I still could have won, I think. I realistically think I still could have won. Yeah, it really just came down to me trying to keep up that layer of Spike, and then Pain Split was also annoying. Luckily, though, the freeze he got didn't matter. And then the Soul Stealing 7-star strike, I didn't see that coming either. So it would have allowed me to save my Arceus. Yeah. It's fine, it's fine. We can't win them all. We can't win them all. Gotta reflect on our losses. But I am very happy, though, that in testing 2 out of 3 games, this whole set definitely put in work, which is pretty awesome. Of course, Groudon is great. Arceus is awesome. Ferrothorn. I was going to say Ferrothorn for some reason. Ferrothorn, always a pleasure and very fun to use Ferrothorn in UBERS just because you never really see it too often, and I think it's underappreciated. Scarf Xerneas was a little bit lackluster. It was a little bit lackluster. I think maybe like Hidden Power Ground over one of these moves would be really nice, so you can do a little bit more damage to Magearna, so I will probably keep that somewhere in the suggestions. And Palkia actually is really nice for this team, I think, because it gives it a nice way of being able to break down walls, and with its great special coverage just hits so many different things. So yeah, hopefully you guys didn't do the live. Hit that like button down below, answer the comment question of the day, and with that being said, I will see you all. Is there gonna be a question of the day? I don't know. There may be not, but leave a comment. I love reading you guys' comments, and thank you for the support. See y'all later today.
No matter where you're at, I'm not here to make friends, it's time to attack and deplete your HP with a final smash. Don't make me turn around and pull a 6-foot hacks. 6 foot hacks. Yeah. 6 foot hacks. Yeah. 6 foot hacks.